Well, I've been talking to this camera all morning, and none of the footage had value. So that sucks. Lost the end of last weekend's footage because of no volume, and also lost this morning's. But anyhow, we left off last week. I was working on the spreader, and I took that dimmer switch out because it wasn't working. I got a new one, and it's still not quite working. So I got someone coming out to help me work on that Monday. And then we hauled 2 loads for Josh, the guy we're doing custom hauling for. And this morning we took the tandem out and picked up another load from him in that. And tomorrow I'm going to take semi back out and do one more load. And he'll be about done. So that's been good. First real custom hauling job we've had. We did, I think this will be the 8th load, so that was nice. And it's good just to help someone out that needed the help. That's cool too. But anyhow, right now I'm working on the sprayer. I'm trying to get this monitor in here. We're going to dive into that. Let's do it. The biggest thing with this monitor is there's so many cords. It's crazy. Like, just look at this mess down here. So many cords. It's hard to keep it organized. There's so many. And that's not even all of them. That's why I came up here. I'm gonna mount this on our pole here. Then I gotta see what other cords I need to hook it all up, because the other monitor used the same Easy Steer. Then you have your Easy Steer controller that has the what's the word, gyroscope, I don't know, whatever. That's what does the terrain compensation, so it stays flat and keeps you on line. That's the brains of it down there on the floor. This turns the steering wheel, and then this controls everything else and picks up our GPS. So we got part of the stuff we need in here from the other system, and now we just need the right cords to hook everything up and mount it all up there on the pole. So that's our first project here, is to see what all cords we still need to bring up here and try and organize them somehow down there without it being just a big rat nest full of cords, which is hard to do. So yeah, we're gonna dive into that here. Alright, I think I got everything wired up. We got this mounted in here. I don't love this type of bar grabber. It moves a lot. So I'm going to order a different one for that to mount this. But the Easy Steer's hooked up to down there. This is a pedal that turns on and off the auto steer. And then I got this mounted here. This hole was already here, that screw, so I used that one. But I want to put another one here to make it a little more solid. But I like having it here because you're driving with this, but if you need to shut off, so let me back up. This monitor will automatically turn on and off the sections as we go, so that'll do most of the work. But every now and then you'll want to shut it off manually, which is done right here. It used to be, before I got this automated system, you did it with this, or this little button down here. But now that we got the auto shut off, you have to do it with this. So I wanted to have that close to the handle. You come up to the end, you can pull it back and flip that off if you needed to. But I think we got her all in there. I mean, there's a whole mess of cords. A whole lot of cords down there, but nothing you can do about it. There's just a lot of cords. I think we're going to fire it up and take it outside and make sure the monitor turns on, and work on that boom. See if that balancer, which is right here, see there's 2 valves right there on the bottom. One of those was bad. from when I bent the boom last year. So I just let it keep drifting all the way out until it was all the way forward. But you don't want it all the way forward. You want it pulled back a little bit so it's straight out to the side. So we're going to test that and see if it's still bad. And if it is, I'll order a new one and we'll get it put in there. Yeah, hopefully, let's see if this baby fires up. Oh yeah, fired right up, that's good. Something's going on with this fan motor. But that's not a big deal. If I gotta listen to that little hum, that's not the end of the world. I'll fix that when I get to it. Well, we'll let her warm up and we'll take it out. Alright, let's unfold this guy. So this is what I was talking about. When your primary's all the way out, it goes out like that, which is actually like an angle that forward from the sprayer. So you gotta pull it back a couple bumps here, and that's more straight out. And this balancer valve right here lets it move a little bit forward and back. It's so far out there, there's just a lot of torque on it. If you kept it rigid, it would break stuff. So that's what this does. It holds it so it should be straight out. Now we should be able to drive down the field and come back and it still be in that position. But we'll see what happens here. Also kick on our monitor here. Make sure that works. Well, we got power. This came on, that's good. I have this on WASP right now, which is the lowest accuracy of GPS. And I'm going to upgrade it for spring to RTX, which gets you within a couple inches of your line as you're going. It's a lot closer accuracy. Anyhow, let's cruise down here. Up to full power. It moved back a little bit when we took off there, then it bounced right back where it should be. It seems like it's holding for now. Maybe it was just loose. Josh did say he tightened that a little bit, so maybe that's all it needed. Or it might be drifting back a little bit, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's just got it switched. So it does come back, but it's just not holding it enough. Look how much of an angle that one's at compared to this one. So one of those is still bad. It's not really bad. It's not leaking all the way back, but it's still not good. Like, that's how it used to be when I first bought it, and I replaced one of those. So every time I take off or go up a big hill, I'd have to hold this button over here to hold it out, which is a pain in the ass when you're trying to concentrate on everything else. So I'll just get a new one. We'll get her fixed up. Gotta have it right. We spent a lot of time in this sprayer, so and we have to fold everything back up and put her away. It's nice enough out. We're taking the old Kubota home. Not the Kubota, that was Dad's. This is the Can-Am. Little boy Bo's got more room to explore now. Now that the snow's not taller than he is. Bo, 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 Bo. Come here. Bo, Bo, Bo. Bo, Bo, Bo. Hey, where are you going? Come here, buddy. Alrighty. We will see you next time. Say bye, Bo. Bye, Bo.